Hey dear viewer, welcome to
Oh,
episode
it was
9.
amazing.
Let's start with something that I wanted to include in the previous episodes, but I actually forgot to do this weekly before I edited my video. And who did I forgot? Meg, again. And 24k, I think that's the lowest reward possible, so no wonder that I tend to forget about her. But hey, for the time it requires, it's not a bad reward actually. And a cooking lamp, I'll take that. As promised, I'm back at Araxxi. And another eye, how's that for a return? This is now my 4th eye already. So now I have 3 webs and 4 eyes. I believe 4 eyes is an insult? Well, as a person going for that fang, it does feel like an insult. But hey, it's better than a dry streak. Anything is better than a dry streak. Well, apart from some things. Like AIDS. Or Ebola. But let's not go down that path. So this 4th eye came to me at kill 741. And that makes it my very first kill after episode 7. So this really was my first kill in weeks. Also, I believe I got 4 leg pieces and an eye in about 40 kills. That's actually insanely lucky. It's just a shame that all I want is that fang. Today I killed 4 Araxxis, and this is what I got from the last 3 kills. Yeah, that first kill isn't logged because my drop log was set to loot instead of drop. So only things that I pick up would appear. And at Araxxi the good stuff isn't picked up, but appears in a loot interface. Luckily you guys did see what I got in my first kill. That eye and a Triskelion fragment. But apart from those 2 items, I guess the Serenic scale drop is the best of today. Though I also like those dwarf wheat seeds. Which reminds me to go farming again. Now let's get those weeklies over with. And I'll start with Rush of Blood. This week I've encountered so many tormented demons, it's crazy. I've encountered like 4 or 5 of them. How I still managed to complete 18 waves, that's beyond me. I guess I must be getting better at them. So progression is always great. The XP once again goes to summoning. And just as last time, the rewards aren't all that great. Apart from that shard of Armadale, of course. Those are always awesome to get. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this weekly, of course. 10 minutes doesn't take a long time, and the rewards can be interesting. Now let's see what the elite clue from the skeletal horror gets me. But before I open it, I'll teleport away. I don't want those pesky vampires to interrupt me when I'm viewing my loot. For all I know, I may have to reroll because I have that option now. And 192k. Anything below 200k is rubbish in my opinion. And I see biscuits, so that makes it double rubbish. So let's utilize that reroll. 173k. When it comes to value, that's even more rubbish. But at least I get an ancient coif. And that is way better than a biscuit. So I'm actually quite happy with this reroll. And there's one more elite clue I can complete, and that's the one from the aquarium. I hope this one is over 200k again. 13k over the 200k. That's better. Who said 13 is an unlucky number? Because look at that, a Bandos page. Who knows what that'll sell for? I'm definitely pleased with this clue. And now to Meg. I didn't forget about her this time. Also, this is the last time I'm gonna include Meg in a video. There's hardly variation on the rewards, so that makes it not very interesting. Of course, if you do want me to keep Meg, post that in the comments. And a 36k reward. Well, it's better than last time. But a rune crafting lamp, I'll quickly dispose of that. When I checked my bird's nest from the giant mole last week, I got a lot of low level seeds. And you know, those aren't really worth anything. So I'll just disassemble that. I mean, it is junk. And look at that, level 9 Invention. And no, I'm still not planning to train it. Other than disassembling junk, I mean. Because I really haven't found a proper incentive yet. I still need to find one reward that'll make me say I must have that. But that doesn't exist yet. And level 99 or 120 isn't an incentive enough for me. Else I would be maxed, probably. Also about those seeds. From those birch nests I still have over 1k cabbage seeds. And I'm thinking about something. I may end up planting them all. And then I'll disassemble all the cabbages I've harvested. This would give me a lot of brassican components. For whatever that's useful. But hey, I think it would be cool to have. But I'm not sure that I'm really going to do that. Nothing set in stone. But once again, if you would want to see this, be sure to leave that in the comments. RIP, there's no Araxxi episode without me dying. And yeah, it's totally my bad. It all started when I didn't properly time my rapid fire. Araxxi's health dropped below 25k before I activated it. But somehow I wanted to activate it as soon as possible. And that is when the acid wave hit me. I tried to click away from it, but to no avail. I guess the ability pinned me to the floor a bit too long. Another lesson learned. I should have used snapshots. But yeah, it's easy to make comments after it's done. Of course I won't give up and I'll probably get some more kills today. I killed some more Araxxis and I'm glad I did because look at that, I got another Araxyte pheromone. My dedication was rewarded. It's actually been quite a while since I last got a pheromone. And it's a nice change from the usual leg part or Araxxi's eye. Of course a fang would have still been way better. But I'll stop complaining about that now, or at least try to. It's easier said than done. And I got this drop at kill 747. So I'm calling it quits for today. And I've gotten 6 kills. So I got some Ceradomin flasks, that's awesome. And those dwarf wheat seeds are a nice reward as well. I can't complain with those water talismans either. But of course the pheromone is the winner today. So I'm pretty satisfied with the loot I got. Look at that, 150 mil ranged XP. And that at my 5th and final kill of the day. But I'm not that happy about it. Because that means I'm only 50 million ranged XP away from 200 mil. And you know how I feel about 200 mil skills. Anyway, the loot today wasn't that great. I guess the overload flasks are the best I got. 4 more Araxxi kills done. And the best loot from those 4 kills are the Lanthodimes and the dwarf wheats. Those will help me get 120 herb lore. And again, I've only done 4 Araxxi kills today. The minion and acid rotation isn't my favorite. But at least today the drops are a bit better. I'm loving those herbs and those onyx bolts, but I guess the best drop is those serenic scales. Also it's cool to get some more Ceradomin brew flasks. Whenever I'm doing a herb farming run, which is basically the only thing I do for farming, I also plant seeds in the herblore habitat. But you can't use the ordinary seeds there. They require a different kind of herb seed. Those seeds can only be found in the herblore habitat. So I decided to kill some mutated Jadinkos, gather favor points or whatever they're called, so I can buy seeds with them. And what happened? I got an elite clue from one of the mutated Jadinkos. And look at that annoying vampire attacking me. See, that's what I meant earlier in the episode. And I guess that annoying vampire must have been the harbinger of this clue. Because look at this reward. It's absolutely dreadful. There's nothing else to say here. And just look at those fetch casket scrolls. How is this clue even over 100k? I don't get it. Let's quickly move on to something else. And another 4 Araxxi kills. Nothing super from these. But look at those herbs, I do love those. And the overload flasks aren't too bad. I finally got the last story voyage. And I buffed my ship to get 86% success chance. So let's hope for the best. What? A fail? Not sure what's worse, this fail or my previous elite clue. I'm going for this one. Man, I'm disappointed. As you see, I've mainly focused on Araxxi this episode. I know in the last episode I said that I might be doing those 50 Triskelion keys, but I didn't really have time to do this, or a lot of other things for that matter. And yet, this week I didn't make any progress on my goal, which is still the Noxious set. Well, obviously I didn't make any progress or it would have been completed. Because I still only need one piece. And that's the Fang. I did get one extra eye though, for whatever good that does. And currently I'm at 767 kills. I'll probably continue down that path in next episode as well. That is until my goal is met or something more interesting comes along. You never know. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope to see you again in the next episode.